can chunk this up a little bit.
Okay. So my approach in the agile development part of it was I initially started with a very wide scope. And I wanted to meet with my wife every couple of days and kind of develop a plan of what we wanted to do and the things that we wanted to try and implement and helping her become potty trained. And so during our first meeting, we decided that we wanted to give her treats or candy because we actually ended up having a lot over like Halloween and different holidays that we had. Mm-hmm. So it was a way for us to utilize that resource. Mm-hmm. And so we gave her that reward for going potty. And we kind of planned it around when we thought she would actually go. Mm-hmm. And so that was, right when she woke up from naps, right when she woke up from going to bed, right before going to taking a bath, and right after kind of like meal times were the times that we wanted to really kind of implement that. And so some of the successes with that plan was that she did start going potty. Mm-hmm. And we really wanted her to like kind of understand and have a positive affiliation with going potty, and that was a good thing, mm-hmm. which was really what happened because she got candy out of it. And so every time she went potty, she was really excited. So, and kind of correlated that with being a good thing, which was really great. And so part of the process and the scope that we wanted to kind of narrow down and the things that we wanted to change as we continued to meet was we felt like progress was kind of slow. She was only going potty like 1 or 2 times or maybe even like 3 times at most. Mm-hmm. And we kind of discussed that it probably was because she didn't go frequently enough. And the structure of going potty wasn't completely there, so her body wasn't always ready to go when we were ready, you know what I mean? And so that was kind of the flaws in the plan that we had developed, and so we needed to kind of narrow our scope in that regard. And so we kind of narrowed it down to kind of a more scrummy approach with a little bit of critical path in there. And I even took a little bit of spiral things, but mostly that was just kind of some inspiration.
Yeah, just some kind of
yeah, and so kind of how we did that is that we wanted to make the backlog more elaborate. And we wanted a little bit more defined procedures for when we actually went potty. So for an example, not only did we want to be able to kind of communicate the positive in regards to going potty, but the negative and not going potty in the toilet. Mm-hmm. And so we didn't really, that was something that we wanted, but we didn't necessarily know how to implement at that time. Okay. And the defined procedures for going there is that we kind of sat her there and we set about a 5-minute, 2 to 5 minute time limit for when she actually kind of just had to sit there, so that she would actually think about it and go. And as far as going more frequently, we kind of just developed a time schedule. So like every 2 hours, and then as that was becoming a little less successful, we shortened it down to an hour, and then we shortened it down to like about half an hour, that we really tried to get her to go to the bathroom every half hour. And that actually really helped her a lot in regards to actually going more frequently. And so that increased our success rate quite a bit. And we probably could have actually kept going on this path for the rest of the time, and she probably would have eventually gotten there, but progress was still pretty slow in regards, simply just because a lot of it was she didn't necessarily understand the negative connotations of not going potty in the bathroom. And so that was something that we kind of wanted to discuss and develop.